Since enlisting in the Armed Corps, I aspired to become a company commander. 7 years later, I had the privilege of commanding Company H, Malchut Hermon, in the 77th Battalion of the 7th Brigade. My initial months focused on defending our border and training soldiers for combat. By July 2023, we were stationed in the Gaza Strip, tasked with defending the border from Zikim Beach to Kibbutz Be'eri, places whose names you probably never heard of until they became tragically famous. On October 5th, I went home for Simchat Torah, thinking it would be a quiet Shabbat on the Israel-Gaza border. However, on October 7th at 6:40 a.m., my deputy called. There was a breach on the sector. We started firing at them. I quickly dressed while my wife packed my bag. The news was shocking. Terrorists rampaging across Israel. I kissed Maya goodbye, not knowing it would be the last time for the next 4 months. I drove south, my phone buzzing constantly with messages from my own soldiers, describing the undescribable and calling for backup. Driving at maniac speed, I picked up a few of my soldiers. We drove to the battalion under heavy fire. Our only goal was to reach the tank and to join the fight. When we arrived, our mission was clear: defend the kibbutzim. We drove our tank towards Nativa Asara. We saw 2 tractors with dozens of terrorists attempting to breach the border fence. We fired shells to eliminate the tractors, the terrorists, and to neutralize the threat. I received a call from the brigade commander informing me of a heavy battle at Kibbutz Niram. The kibbutz was about to be conquered, and we needed to get there as quickly as possible. I clearly remember how I felt at that moment. On the brink of my first battle, shocked and horrified by what I was seeing around me, and a small, tight ball of fear in my stomach about what may lay ahead. But more than anything, I felt heightened vigilance and an eminent sense of responsibility that kept me grounded, balanced, and focused. The understanding that I was responsible not only for the lives of my soldiers, but also the lives of civilians, awakened the leadership instinct that had developed throughout my years in the IDF. At the kibbutz, we saw terrorists taking over. Within minutes, our tank precisely targeted and fired the terrorist stronghold. Suddenly, silence. Kibbutz Niram was not penetrated on that Shabbat. On October 7th, my tank crews fought heroically, injuring physical and mental wounds. 5 soldiers on that Shabbat gave their lives. For the next 3 weeks, I focused on rehabilitating the company in preparation for Gaza. Despite the fierce battles, we knew our mission to restore security was just beginning. Caring for each individual soldier was crucial. Only by being with them through the shock, grief, and fear could I hope to restore the company to full fighting form. Our first Gaza mission was to breach the Netzarim corridor. As the company that experienced October 7th firsthand, we were proud to lead the IDF into Hamas territory. We pushed further into Hamas territory than any other IDF force before, making history once again. Our actions enabled IDF special forces to rescue the kidnapped soldier, Ori Megidish, and bring her home